Oh, Ja Morant. Let's talk about Ja Morant real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
He
So
hurt. Ja
nah.
Morant.
So Ja Morant's been in the news lately. Um, he was recently on Instagram brandishing a pistol while in a
Midnight.
particular style of nightclub in the Denver area after a game. After said video surfaced, Mr. Morant was subsequently
Suspended for 2 games.
what he said was, I'm gonna take some time away from the team to get,
Mm,
my shit together. And they said, yeah, good. Don't come back till we tell you to. And then he said, yeah, I'm not. I got an addiction to Hennessy and shit. I'm a uh I'm gonna go ahead and get myself together. I appreciate the time. Thank you. And that's pretty much it in the John Morant. Of as far as what he did. Am I missing something?
that's pretty much it. Now, now some people are trying to say, yeah, it ain't that bad, but yeah, the nigga, it's it's fucked up. It
Oh,
is really fucked up.
it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Um, I've been a John Morant supporter.
Yeah, fucks with the nigga.
I fuck with him, but on the show in particular, I've been on his side. I've been championing his causes. I've taken up his crusade against Skip Bayless. I mean, not Skip Bayless, against, they're so
Shannon Sharp,
they look so much alike. Shannon Sharp, yeah,
kind of sports anchorish.
yeah. I've been taking up his cause against them. I've been on that particular side. I thought Skip Shannon was a little harsh on the young Ja. However,
Where is Ja?
however, I would be irresponsible. My bad, irresponsible if I were to ignore the egregiousness of a person that would be accused of gun charges posing on Instagram with guns. What's the point?
Where is Ja?
What is the point of posing with the gun? I don't think guns are toys. I don't think the guns are things to take pictures and shit with on your face. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and didn't look threatening when you held it.
No, it didn't. You weren't holding it in a very threatening type of way. Hey, look, hell of a picture.
Defeated. Where's Ja?
Where's Ja? But yeah, um, those aren't the best decisions that you're making at this point. I will be remiss to say, even though I was staunchly on the advocate side of, man, I don't see what he really did all that wrong for a while now. I don't see an issue with you touting your basketball prowess. I don't see an issue with you having the issues with Jordan or saying that you can do the things that you think you can do, even though I don't agree with it. I don't have an issue with it.
Damn.
He's not mopping Jordan, fam, and he thinks he can. It's just what he thinks. Um,
That
but
nigga
I'll
look
say,
like a cross between Finesse Mitchell and Max B.
I mean, now that you say it, he do look bigger velish. He do. But I'll say this about him. The way you're moving is not correct. What you're doing is not smart. But you're 20, what, 3?
Yeah, 23.
I try before I come down on him so, like, harshly, even though I think what he's doing is not right. I try to put myself in the mindset of when I was 23 and decisions I made at 23. I made fucked up decisions at that point in time in my life, and I think that had I been the recipient of $200 million at that point, I may have indulged a bit more than I did. And if I were on that scale, it would have been on that scale. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I get the irresponsibility of it. But me being older now, 41, Ja, I got to tell you, the way you're going is not right. You got to make a change. You got to look at the things that you're doing. Even if you aren't guilty of the things that they have accused you of, just by the fact of being accused of those things, you can't play with guns at that point. You can't get up here and be with firearms in a cavalier manner when people are accusing you of behaving in a cavalier manner with firearms. You can't set the precedent, fam. That's just not how that works. It's not smart. With that being said, I have seen a shit ton of narratives by individuals, grown ass men, talking about this man's father as though he is not being a father or has not been a father to this boy, or how somehow this is a has come of a lack of him being a good influence on his son's life.
Mm,
He could be a good influence on his son's life, and his son could still do some fucked up shit. That could
mm-hmm.
happen. You don't know what other type of influences are pressuring this individual to do all sorts of things. So to say that his father would be at fault for his current behavior, I think is is uh is a bit much. He raised Ja Morant to this point, or to the point of, through his childhood, through his adolescence, through his young adulthood, without any issues. He was a father then. I find it hard, or I find it rich for a motherfucker to act like I'm supposed to still be the same level of father or the same influence of father to a 23-year-old that I was to a 13-year-old, that I was to a 15-year-old, that I was to a 17-year-old, that you never heard any undue problems about. He was the father he was supposed to be. Motherfuckers do shit that they do, even if you don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
What could you do at that point?
It's crazy how we, as a society, will live a life and still choose to get on a soapbox about particular matters that we know don't uh, unfold the way they should. And uh, even if you give them the best opportunity to unfold in that particular manner, there's always human error. Like and to go with your point, this nigga, for all intents and purposes, has made it to 23 unscathed with a few social media hiccups.
Yeah, nothing,
So to
nothing
then
really
try,
that's big.
so then try to push any narrative towards the father is ludicrous. Like shit, he's done every. This is a man now. Now he should still be weighing in his life intensely. He should still be weighing in his life. He still should be trying to mold him into each stage of a man that he transgresses and transpires and conquers. He should instill in him the lessons learned from each level. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but his ability to garner and control favor in a man, you can't be lost on motherfuckers. He's a man at this point. And then, not to weigh too heavy on that, even as a child, how many of the lessons that we personally were taught that didn't make it, that didn't stick, that didn't hold. And then this young kid made it to the NBA without fail. And so anything he does at this point to be blamed on his father is fucking ludicrous. Preposterous.
Mm-hmm.
Absurd even.
absurd.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like this ain't on his dad. This is just his fuck up, and it's all right. Yes, he fucked up, but he, like you said, he's young. Let this be what it is. It's a fuck up. Let him learn from this shit and then move on. Like this shouldn't be some shit that's held over his head for fucking ever. Like, nah, let this be what it is. It's a young childish fucking mistake, and let him rock out.
Just a
Let him,
simple misstep.
yeah, let him take his lumps. He gonna have, let him take the punishment for it, and then let's move on from this shit.
Yeah. Um, another issue I have with it when I see the people that I see talking about it that have made mistakes in their past. Motherfuckers talking about Ja Morant like they didn't put people through barroom windows, and that ain't worse than
Mm.
putting a gun on Instagram.
We're looking at you, one Shaquille O'Neal.
Nah, Charles Barkley.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
Shaquille said some bunch fucked up shit too, and that
No,
nigga.
but Charles said the fucked up shit, but also did the fucked up shit at
You know,
a younger
Shaquille has
age.
done a bunch of fucked up shit that he's literally been paying since he was 18. Have been paying to cover up. Like of all motherfuckers, with the much dirt as people got on you, nigga, you the motherfucker should shut up and dribble.
I didn't know he was on an installment plan for some shit he did in his teenage years.
Boy, it's words that fucking. The only reason Harvey Levin is where he is because of information he has on Shaq.
Wow, I ain't know that. Hey, but the point is though, like y'all, you you've been through it. You should understand the trials, tribulations, the growing pains, the growth that it takes for a person to 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 be able to mature. And what I hear from these individuals too often is a lot of the judgment and not a lot of the care or not a lot of the direction and guidance that should be there. I just see you motherfuckers trying to dictate to people how they supposed to be and saying that they supposed to be perfect when you all weren't perfect. It's not a. It doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like it's a good faith effort to get the message across to try to help these individuals when you speak to them in the ways that you do, or speak about them in the ways that you do. It seems like you're trying to do some shit to get ratings. It seems like you're trying to do some to stir up some controversy. It seems like you know that the negative shit is what gets clicks and what sells in your business. So that's what I'm going to perpetuate. That's what I'm going to focus on. I'm not going to focus on the redemptive qualities of this individual. I want to focus on all the negative shit about them
But at
and
what cost, Charles Barkley?
go on that. But at what cost? Fam, no matter what, no matter how many of the rest of us you get out the way, it's still not gonna make more room for you. It's just not. That's not how it works. You can't get more comfortable there.
Hey, goddamn it! Wait, we putting that on the t-shirt, you motherfuckers. Don't try to steal that.
That is a bar right there.
That was a bar right there. Goddamn it!
Yeah. No matter how
I
many
don't
motherfuckers you
remember
try
it
to get out the
already.
way, it's not gonna make room for you.
Yeah, pushing motherfuckers out the way is not gonna make more room for you.
Hey, look, I had no clue what I said.
Yes,
You spoke
constantly
to us,
pushing
goddamn
motherfuckers out the way
it.
is not gonna make more room for you. That's a bar. Don't put that on you, motherfucker. Try to steal that. We gotta record it.
We do, we do. But that's what it is, and I just I don't hear that. I don't see that with these motherfuckers. I just see a lot of judgment. I see a lot of finger pointing. I see a lot of they should do this and they should do that, and y'all not acting understanding in these situations, and it's just crazy to me that you can't understand this motherfucker is sitting here with $200 million at 23 years old, and the amount of pressures that may be on this individual, and understand that he may need some grace in this time. Pressure busts pipes and make diamonds. We've been saying that for a long ass time. But what if you perform well and you fucked up in the head still? What if you look like a diamond but you broken?
Mm.
because of all of the weight that you gotta handle, that you don't know how to handle. So you react in less than desirable ways. But we're so quick to judge ours and not give them grace. But we always point to what was Malcolm doing at 25 years old and what was we had a president of the United States of America getting DUIs when he was not far from Ja Morant's age, putting
Hmm.
people's lives in jail. We had one of the longest sitting senators in the United States when he was not far from Mr. Morant's age was in an incident where a person lost their life.
Hmm. Hell, we ain't even got to go that far.
Hey, look,
Tim Allen.
I'm looking at Senator Kennedy, not
Mhm.
John F. but and not Robert, but the other one.
Um, let's see. There's Bobby. There's Robert. Yeah, Bobby is Robert. There's
Yeah, Bobby
John.
is Robert. It's the other one. It's one of the cousins. It's a downstream Kennedy.
Is it on the cusp Kennedy?
Yeah, it's the motherfucker who got into the car accident where the woman drowned in the car, and then you walked the fuck away from and got off scot free. What the fuck is his name? Shit. Our producer went to bed,
Yeah,
and
she went to
and I don't
sleep.
feel like grabbing phones no more at this point in time in life. So it is what it is. Uh, Somebody in the comments that watched the video figure out who the fuck he
Yeah,
was.
and well,
Maybe
let us
we
know.
might name this particular clip after this motherfucker.
Hmm. But yeah, hell,
But
you ain't even gotta go. You ain't even gotta go that far. Even in entertainment, fucking Tim Allen was fucking selling drugs. That nigga was a whole fucking fake ass plug.
hey, look, but that was before he made it. I'm talking about motherfuckers that had made it, that had it. Your father was the fucking head of the CIA. Hell, his daughter, bitch, your grandfather was the president and your father was the president, and you still out here doing dumbass shit.
Yeah.
But they don't get that. They don't get that. And they actually did shit that could also hurt people as well. And I know the accusations around Ja and everything with the 17-year-old and shit like that and all these other things, but man, Joe, I'm just saying, it feels like I'm saying I'm doing that. What aboutism shit? But motherfucker, what about?
Yeah. Sometimes the shoe fits.
What about the ability for a motherfucker to be young? What about the ability for a motherfucker to grow? People are trying to write this man's life off right now. They trying to say he should be out of the league right now, just off of some troubles. He hasn't actually done anything that I know of that's been proven to anybody. Maybe he got into the fight with the 17-year-old. Maybe he punched him 12 or 13 times. That's weird that somebody counted. I actually think it was him that counted. I'm not sure about that one, but that was weird.
I
That was
mean,
wild. That was
maybe
wild.
he was
But
yelling 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
it sounded like
13.
birthday licks.
Right. Maybe we don't know when that person's alleged person's birthday was.
Hey, look, he was making up for it. I don't know, but
Mhm.
all I'm saying is, especially us, our people need to start exhibiting more
More
constructive criticism, more caring
you see,
about
but
the individual as opposed to just trying to get clicks on y'all fucking segments and shit. Cause we know ain't nobody watching y'all shows because don't nobody watch nothing. So we know y'all trying to get segments chopped up to be clipped, to be clicked on, so you can generate revenue and interest and all the other shit like that. We get it. We understand what's going on. We know it.
we do it.
But why do it at the expense of your own people unnecessarily? You ain't gotta play that man out like that. You just don't. It's just not. It's not right. It's not
I
right for people to be piling on. It's not right for people to be piling on his father. It's not right for these assumptions that y'all making on these individuals' character. Like you've never done anything. Like you don't understand why people would carry. You don't understand why that man would have a gun in his possession. They're going that far. He shouldn't even have a gun.
but
Why
he
not?
shouldn't. He shouldn't. He should have people that have the gun for him.
Hey, look. Fuck that. I'm gonna have my own gun. What he should not be doing is brandishing those firearms and acting irresponsibly with them.
We were
No, he,
trying to think of black "Get the Fuck Out My Club" song.
What was it? I don't know what
put
that
your
is.
hands up.
Put your
12
Oh,
hands up.
a.m. on the way to the
oh no,
club.
I was shit. I was walking into the Regency room to that shit.
No, I mean now. That's a "Get the Fuck Out My
Oh,
Club"
now
song.
maybe yeah. I ain't been to. Hey look. Is my shit the oldies now?
No, you know why though? Because he said you got 5 seconds. Boom.
Oh,
Hey,
the
turn on them
countdown
like
part.
boom, hustlers. Boom, get the fuck out my club. That's the get the fuck out my club black song. So in conclusion, fuck Charles Barkley, Ja Morant ain't that bad, and Ja Morant daddy did a damn good job.
Yeah. And also, Ja Morant deserves to get suspended. But this should not be the end of his fucking story. Let that nigga make his mistakes. Let him take his lumps. And all appearances, he has. He's taking like, yeah, you know what? I fucked up. All right, I'm gonna eat this one. You got me. And I
Right.
mean, what else? I was wrong. All right, I was wrong. I ain't gonna do this shit no more. I mean, like, what else? What else should we be asking for at this point?
Come here. What happened? I know you ain't gonna do it no more. Saying my name, you must be looking for me. Here I go.
Here I go.